I'm being too much of a perfectionist, is what you're saying?
Actually, Jake is.
Oh,
Jake was working on that antenna quite a bit. That's okay. Jake.
That's been said about Jake before in the past, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you a perfectionist?
No, the other thing.
What?
No, how did you get these molds made up?
There was a guy on Reddit by the name of Brad who made a master. I guess from the from the drawing he was able to make this, I'm going to say, aluminum master. If you can tell, I have that nozzle right in the grooves. I always forget the chin.
And the lips.
Okay.
Nice.
Slide, put the thing down, because you're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Don't forget the lips.
One thing to remember.
That's okay.
And it's beautiful. You start right up here?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry.
It's a little dealy bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Good. Now, yeah, just go along the line.
It's getting hot.
You want a rag to put around it?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Jake didn't use a rag. I'm not going to use a rag either.
Yeah,
It was hotter when I did it, Tom. I mean,
Look,
come
so
on.
now we're dripping out of
Oh
something.
my goodness.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Why do you put up with this?
Well, you know what? I think because partly we're like artists at heart, and we like to not give up. Okay, and you forgot that one spot right there.
He actually has some brain damage.
Yes, there's something wrong with this.
All right. Yes, that's right. There's nothing wrong with my technique. It comes entirely down to the
You
bottle.
know what? I really kind of want you to know that these are issues that we deal with all the time. This is not just because you never did it before.
You should just make that one into a bar of soap and sell it as the first one made by.
This is what I tried to put together.
Where
This
are the
thing
ones
is
you
atrocious. They are going to have to just scrap this entire mold. I don't even think it's salvageable at this point. Like the whole thing is just going to have to go.
I know you're not going to believe me, but this is the fun part. It's the other part that's the
Oh yeah, wait till you clean.
yeah, the cleans.
So that's what we start with here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so use the back of the stick. What you do is you just scrape away all the stuff. So all this has to come up, and this initial scraping is just that, initial scraping. Then there's the second part where we have to come in with a clean rag and wipe everything out. And again, this is not usual. This is not as disastrous or as messy as we usually do, but I just wanted to show you that it is possible. We can clean it up. So now what I would do is spray him with alcohol, get a clean rag, and get rid of everything that I can possibly pick up. Then the next part is we turn it over, and we can see there's stuff there, there's stuff in there, the outline still isn't smooth there, that's not smooth there. So then you gotta go back in and kind of, right. Because you know what happens is that you think it looks good on this side, and you think you're done, but when you turn it over, you realize you've missed spots, especially below the chin happens to be a problem.
Alright, so here's my mold to clean. See how it goes.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys do a good enough job. I'm liable to hire you.
Don't do a good job, Jake. Don't do a good job.
Well, I mean, we are both unemployed.
Oh, actually, okay.
that looks good.
All right.
I
So
must
all these
have-
little fiddly bits in here. Do you
Yeah,
wipe
you
them
see-
out, or do you just
You
scrape
see
them
all
out?
this here? You
Oh,
need to
yeah.
scrape a little bit more there. You see
Mhm.
here?
I
That's
do.
that's another spot. Here.
I'm not very good at this.
You are good at it.
You're gonna have to rescind your offer to hire me at this
Okay.
point.
You're just doing that on purpose, so I won't hire you. Good.
Maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, So we've officially been told now that we can't do a good enough job to finish these up in a timely manner, I think. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
No, I didn't
so
want to punish you guys.
our-
I didn't want to punish you. You
Our
did,
black molds are being abandoned.
You did a good job.
Terrible.
Terrible. We did a terrible job.
Nope, you did a good job.
I pity the poor Redditor that winds up with these soaps.
I'm going to make sure I mark them and I'm going to say who these.
You can sell them for extra. We're kind,
Yes.
we're kind of a big deal on
This
this.
is worth at least twice as much money as a normal soap.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so here we go.
all right.
And then you just drop it into his sockets. And as you can see, I overshot it in that one spot, but I'll go back in and fix that.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Very simple.
Oh my God. What have I done? Oh, I've already ruined it.
Oh no.
This is not cool.
Got it all over his face.
No.
We got to redo there.
Oh, it's starting to leak out of his eyeball.
It's pretty lovely.
These are not beautiful eyes. I would never look at this Reddit alien and be like, you have lovely eyes. And that's usually
What I do is I pour the white in here, gives it's less soap to have to cool down in. So we're going to let it sit in there for a little bit. Okay, so I am not going to pour on the black,
okay.
so I don't get bleed. I'm going to let it just thread, kind of go to itself. I don't want to pour it on the eyes either, because then,
So you try to pour around as much as possible, right?
yeah. Should I have enough for it? So you have less bleed, because it's a little cooler.
Hit the eye directly though, and that bled a little bit.
Okay, good.
So this is making the blue
Because,
part, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what is it? It's in the cup right now.
This is just clear vegetable glycerin soap.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to make it white and add blue to it and fragrance. You just want to spray it down so that your white and your black adhere. You're just going to take your blue and you're going to pour it right over straight to the top.
Okay.
It should do both.
This is the hardest part of the whole process.
Yeah.
All right, so we just made our batch of Reddit soap. You have any thoughts, Jake? Comments?
Well, I feel cleaner than I felt the whole trip.
And we haven't even
just
washed.
by being in the presence of soap.
Yes,
really.
I think the orange scent in the room is actually amazing. I feel just revitalized. All right, so there it is. Reddit alien soap.